The first food babies and milk-fed animals have is colostrum, which is full of nutrients and antibodies. Women produce just a tiny amount, but cows make litres of it, which has helped create a $500 million global market for the health food industry. Landline's Tim Lee visited a prime dairying district in Victoria to see how this niche product is made.
The miracle of new life. And like most mammals with the devoted mum, this newborn calf has had a post-birth booster, a decent swig of a rather wondrous substance, colostrum.
It's the first superfood of every life from a mammal.
Colostrum contains glucose for energy, vitamins and minerals for strength and vitality, and hormones including insulin, prolactin and growth hormone. Together they promote growth in the newborn calf and build a strong barrier to infection. Little wonder there's a burgeoning market for it in human health.
A large number of scientific studies now support the health benefits of colostrum.
You have to be careful on what claims you make, but it is a miracle food.
Humans produce less than 20 mils of colostrum. Dairy cows produce litres of the stuff.
The modern cow produces more than what the calf requires, so there is some available for us.
To collect it without robbing the calf of essential nutrients, mother and offspring are closely monitored.
At least that's 2 to 4 litres of colostrum within that first 6 hours. And then after that we're able to harvest the rest off the cow.
Walker's twice daily milking is a little more complicated than other dairies. Neil milks his herd, as he has done for more than 2 decades, but collects the colostrum in separate pails. Every batch needs to meet exacting standards for preparation for snap freezing.
It's quite a creamy, thick milk, nearly, I suppose, not far off like a custard.
Quality is the main reason why we're in this business, because we want to be one of the best premium colostrum suppliers in the world, so that's why we follow all these steps.
I'm just in the process of getting that logo done with the bio-colostrum underneath, so...
This business is the brainchild of 2 couples, Neil and Shelley Walker, and Campbell and Krista Evans. They're chasing the premium market.
So it's only the highest quality stuff that we take as a business, and it needs to be processed to be food safe.
From the dairy, the freshly harvested colostrum is stored in a mobile cool room. When there's enough for a batch, it goes for first stage processing. The big dairy companies used to produce colostrum, but it's a niche market and really tricky to produce, and these days none of them do it. And that was the first hurdle confronting this startup company 4 years ago. Where could they get their product processed? So Campbell Evans built this one, housed inside a warehouse in nearby Currumbara. What goes on inside is secret, so we can't show you. From here, the colostrum goes to Melbourne to be freeze-dried.
Freeze-drying is basically removing moisture, Tim, from product whilst it's inside of these vacuum chambers and in a frozen state.
It's turned into powder in a precise process so the active ingredients aren't damaged.
You have to treat it very carefully, because all of these proteins are heat sensitive in nature.
Independent testing by Australia's prime science agency, the CSIRO, found this product retains its active antibodies.
What we're trying to do is to give the consumer the whole product, exactly what was intended from a mother to its offspring. So we're not skimming anything off it, as others do.
Some studies show colostrum, classed as a functional food, has been found to improve immunity, gut and muscle function. In 1998, the Adelaide Crows won the AFL Premiership and later revealed the team had taken colostrum supplements.
Athletes who use performance-enhancing drugs cheat everyone.
Colostrum is not banned by the World Sport Anti-Doping Authority, but it does warn that it contains a natural growth hormone, IGF-1, and other growth factors, which are prohibited and can influence the outcome of anti-doping tests. The dairy crisis prompted the Walkers to produce this high-value product. While they weren't Murray Goulburn suppliers, the slump in the milk price hit them hard.
We actually considered getting out of dairying altogether and said, well, you know, it's just, you know, you're working 7 days a week and for little to no rewards, really, when you factor in what the dairy farmer was earning.
They considered starting their own milk label. Then from left field came Campbell Evans, looking to capitalise on his 25 years' experience in dairy processing.
Had a passion for all dairy products and was looking for opportunities to take something from the start to the finish.
And then Campbell said, hey, I know a lot about colostrum, I've been studying it for years, how about we do this?
Suddenly, something they'd taken for granted for so long had new possibilities and challenges.
Lots of red tape and hurdles and that stuff to get over.
We're situated here in Gippsland, which is really the heart of the dairy industry, and we've leveraged off really a fantastic industry and in this part of the country, and we're thankful for that, really.
They believe their product is superior to most imported colostrum because it comes from free-range cows.
Firstly, it's all 100% Australian. We're all pasture-fed cows. They're grazing out and they're exposing themselves to the environment 365 days of the year.
They're exposed to the elements. They build immunity from that environment. And that is the immunity that you're purchasing. So if you purchase immunity from an animal that's sat in a 10,000 cow feedlot, it's going to have a different environment.
It's the only Australian company licensed to make colostrum products that now include soap and capsules, though some prefer a daily dollop in a colostrum smoothie. Their products have a toehold locally. The company has its sights on a foothold nationally. And then the export market. Human immunity has never been such a hot topic. The global colostrum industry is worth $1.5 billion.
The market for the finished product, yes, it's Australia, but really it's overseas, where the bigger populations are, where people require these specialist immune compounds, perhaps even to a larger degree than we do here in Australia.
The next step is handpicking other dairy farmers to help provide year-round supply.
It's taken us, 4 years of hard slog to get here, and we're on the cusp. That's what we feel. I think it's nice to see a small, family-orientated business that can take itself from zero and create a product that can give people benefit. That's exciting.